And welcome back to Jeff Koinange live here at Citizen Television. I want to give you a quick update on that accident along Kenyatta Avenue near the Serena Hotel. A fatal accident, we understand, between, is it two passenger cars, Monica? Probably, yeah, but please avoid that area if you can, Kenyatta Avenue near Serena Hotel. In the studio, the tweets are coming in so thick and so fast for this amazing woman who many of you are referring to as Beauty and Brains. I'm telling you, Elizabeth Marami, Kenya's first ever female marine pilot. She's the second officer right now, working hard towards becoming a first officer, and then after that, captain of her own destiny. No doubt about it. So many tweets. Philip Itale. You know who Philip Itale is? He is the spokesman for the Orange Democratic Party. Okay. All right? And he said his mother's name was Elizabeth. Yes. And anyone with that name is going places. Oh. And he says, congratulations and keep doing what you do.
Thank you.
Antonio Soul. You know him?
Yes, I do.
Okay, he says, Liz Marami is the most supportive of my many friends. Ask her about selling mitumba and how some of the women who would buy from her support her to date.
Yes.
She has come from far, and today she will inspire a generation just by being on the bench.
Yeah, that was quite...
Selling mitumba?
Not necessarily mitumba. When I was 19, and so this is how we live in our family. My parents have made something out of their lives.
Yeah, your dad is a pediatrician, your mom's a chief principal.
But for them, as long as you have the basic needs in life, the other extravagant things, you have to know how to get them yourself. So after I finished high school, I needed the extra pocket money. So I started working in a small boutique selling clothes, and I loved that job because I really loved fashion. And it was during that time where I loved everyone. I used to admire every woman who used to walk into those doors. But I didn't know how these women are going to impact my life in future. 10 years down the line, when I'm actually, after 2 years of working with them in that boutique, I got my scholarship. And I was very confused, so I told my then boss, who was so close, and I admire that woman, Grace. I told her that I've gotten this job and I don't know what to do, if I should defer low. Then she told me that I'm going to call one of my friends who would come here and talk to you. She's a maritime lawyer. And when she talked to me, I gained a mentor in her. She is now the current PS of Maritime and Shipping.
Oh my.
Yes. So, and also my first breakthrough towards going on board a foreign vessel came from another client who worked there, who is the former managing director of Kenya Ports Authority, Madam Catherine Wairi. So the lessons I carried from there was that just learn how to treat everyone equally, no matter what, like with a true sense of kindness and love. You have no idea where it is how it's going to come back to you. It came back to me tenfold, and I do not regret it one bit. I love the fact that I am supported and surrounded by such gallant women in my life.
Wow.
Yes. From selling clothes to this.
Who would have thought?
I know, right?
So how old were you when you first boarded a ship?
I was pretty young. I remember I was in Loreto, and I think I was 10 years old when the Doulos ship used to come.
The what ship?
Doulos ship. It was a missionary ship. So that was mandatory for me to be taken by my parents to go and buy books, because I really loved reading.
And this ship did what? It docked? Oh.
Yes, it docked, and then you would buy books and interact with the missionaries that are on board. That was my first time I boarded a ship, but I don't... My inspiration then were the books, not that, oh, I'm in a ship, not at all.
Yeah. Maybe it was in your blood and you didn't know.
I just didn't know it, yes, Jeff.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're off for 9 months?
Yes.
And after 9 months on this cruise ship, what happens?
After 9 months, I'll have about another, let's say 6 months or less, and then I'll be able to go back for 1 year into a maritime college to study, to be able to sit for my international exam to get a chief officer license.
Is that the next step?
Yes, that's the next.
Chief officer.
Yes, that's the next step. It's been a more difficult journey for me than for the younger girls who were going to come after me. Because when you pioneer, you are the one who has to face the challenges head on and decide that you're going to make things right.
Yeah.
So when I joined this field, and the fact that I needed a considerable amount of time at sea to work, and our national shipping line was on its knees, per se,
yes,
I had to go out and seek sea time on foreign ships, foreign shipping companies. And being that, as I say, it's a very male-dominated industry, and you'll find that not very many are confident in employing women. I found that I lagged behind from the group that were training. They're now men, then were boys, that were training, because I was not able to get sea time on board.
Right.
And it was, I think many a times I had thought about throwing in the towel, you know.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah,
really. And then that was when, as I told you, it is when I'm faced with the challenge that I get the realization that you are you're doing this not for you anymore. This you have your journey is no longer yours. It has to be purpose driven.
What do the pediatrician and the chief principal, your parents, what do they think of what you do? Greatest
cheerleaders in my life. I don't think quitting is a non-existent word in the house. You know, even when a few weeks back, I had a situation whereby I had my contract terminated from one shipping company, and I did not know what next, because I really needed an extra amount of sea time to go to my next contract. And at that time, I was like, I'm done. They told me, no, God is opening better things for you. And to be honest, I remember just telling my mom, oh yeah, you and your God. I was so angry. So angry. Yeah. But I'm glad that I was able to find peace in myself and pray for clarity. And like, if this is what I'm meant to do, then doors will open. And to my surprise, the president signed the MOU with MSC, the second largest shipping company in the world. And I got placement on board it. And now for women, for the younger girls who are going to choose to study it, not only do they have to go abroad, there was the inception of the Bandari Maritime Academy. They will study there, and now they don't have to go out and look for shipping companies like I did, Kijuakali.
Right.
They have it now with the MSc that is willing to train them until the Kenya National Shipping Line has been revived through the strategic plan they're going to put, the strategies they're going to put in place and work together.
Wow.
So I have come a long way. I would have finished by now, but because of the little hurdles that I have had, but which I'm glad I did, I learned to grow thick skin and be resilient. I'm glad that a new day has come for the younger women.
So you met the president?
Yes, I have met the president.
And was he supportive? Was he?
The president has always been supportive of my work. Always been supportive of my work. The president, the ministry itself, who comes in transport, the current PS, who is my mentor and was recently awarded Women of the Year by African Union in the Blue Economy. So she has, these are people who have really ensured that they have seen that I've had the passion and I've been purpose-driven, and I've always been quick to hold my hand to ensure that I don't give up.
Yeah. Now, you used to blog a lot about fashion.
Yes, I used to blog about fashion.
But you stopped that.
I just took a break because I found a different direction in life.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you blog about now?
Now I blog about the experiences of women at sea, because in fact, that was my topic today, the promoting gender equality in the seafaring industry, gender equality and social inclusion. Because if we look at social inclusion, gender equality is fundamental towards one of the fundamental issues that needs to be addressed. And in an area like this where females only form 1% to 2%.
Yeah, it's
yes,
terrible.
It begs the question, why?
Why?
So we see that stories have been able to change.
Yeah, what's the name of your
culture?
blog?
It's called Against the Tides.
Against the Tides.
Coming, yes, www.againstthetides.co.ke.
Nice.
It comes from the narrative, or rather the idea of women going against the gender tide.
Literally.
Yes.
Literally and otherwise.
Yes.
Okay, Elizabeth, stand by. We're going to just put pictures of this accident we've been talking about.
Okay, no
We've actually just gotten pictures. Our cameraman was on the scene. Monica, can we run those pictures? Apparently, a car rolled off Kenyatta Avenue. These are live pictures. It rolled off Kenyatta Avenue onto the embankment there. We understand one person is dead. 3 have been rushed to hospital in critical condition.
No, it's one dead.
So that these are live pictures from our cameraman at on Kenyatta Avenue, where the car rolled. That's the post, the lamp post that the car slammed into after it rolled off the road and flipped over. We understand. Oh yeah, there's a wreckage right there. Yeah, there's the wreckage right there. And one person, we understand one person is dead, and 3 people rushed to hospital in critical condition. Thoughts and prayers go out to all those folks there. Huh? Shame.
Sad.
It's very sad, very sad. Against the Tide. You know what? That should be the name of your book.
Yes.
You should write a book one day.
In fact, today I was having that discussion with my younger sister when something was unveiled to me that was very disheartening. And I told her, oh my God, my book just got interesting, because I told myself the most beautiful stories are told from the most painful scars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. You are wise beyond your years, aren't you? Goodness. Zabib Kavuma. She works for UNAIDS.
Yes.
She says, we interviewed Elizabeth yesterday during our side event at the Blue Economy. You must have been a big hit over there, huh?
My journey has now become purpose-driven towards changing the narrative and people and the women going against the gender tide, because if you cannot change what you do not know. And we look at movements such as the hashtag #MeToo that have changed the narrative of how women are being treated, especially in the film and the theatrical industry and arts industry.
Yeah.
And I think the same can actually happen with us, whereby if we cannot reach them up there, then we can inform the people down here until it becomes an online movement.
Right.
So I'm glad I've been able to interview all these women across the globe.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Definitely in your book. Robert Borale, do you know him?
Yes, I know Robert Borale.
He's watching you from a place called Ackworth in Atlanta.
Wow.
Yes. He says, I'm enjoying the show big time. A great and intellectual lady right there.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you very much, Robert.
And I'm sure everyone in the ATL, they call it ATL, is enjoying the show. Let's take a look at tweets, because they are coming in so thick and so fast. Monica, shall we do this? Wayne Bryan 7 says, the first ever Marine pilot, Marami, is an inspiration and a symbol of resilience. She is thriving in a man-dominance career, no matter the quandaries. Ooh, quandaries. Good word. Holly Bryo says, the story of this beautiful lady is so inspirational. Her talks during the Blue Economy Summit was amazing. She wanted to be the first lady in something. Now she is the one. Inspire the young people.
Thank you.
Wow, a lot of people listen to you today, huh?
Yes.
Well done. Kaiser Obed from the University of Nairobi. What a woman. Strength of a woman. Long live to inspire the next generation.
I hope so. I really do.
Unbelievable. 29 years old.
I hope.
Zephaniah Obaga. You say, congratulations, Liz. You have shown that women don't necessarily need special seats or positions anywhere. With zeal and determination, they can clinch whatever they want in life.
Dare to dream and you'll be unstoppable.
Hello. Moses Kimngetich, all the way from Eldoret, El Dorado, LD, you say? Wow, so incredible. What an inspiring young Marine pilot. Kudos to you, Elizabeth Marami. You are a mentor to many, more so the girl child. Indeed, it doesn't matter where you come from, your dreams are valid. May God bless what you do.
Amen.
Unbelievable. Tony Mbaya, you say, this lady is an inspiration, even to men. Wow. Deep stuff.
Yes.
Deep stuff. We're proud of you. You know that?
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
I
try.
Did you ever in a million years think that you would be here at the age of 29, where you are, not the bench, but where you are in your life?
Not where I am necessarily, but I've always been someone who has set goals in life. Every year has a set goal. I didn't think I'll have this publicity, but I always felt deep down that I wanted to change the world in a certain way.
You still want to be president?
I don't think I want to do politics in life, Jeff.
Silas Jakakimba.
Yes.
He's a personal assistant to the former Prime Minister, Raila Odinga.
Yes.
He says, congratulations is an understatement, Elizabeth. Elizabeth symbolizes what focus, resilience, and fortitude can do to an ordinary Kenyan girl who dares to dream and challenge conventional approaches to life.
Thank you. I know, right? Thank you.
Steve.
Told you it comes with a lot of responsibility.
It does.
You have to watch every move and every step you take.
Absolutely. And to the young women watching you right now, as we wind up the show, what do you tell them? They want to be Elizabeth Marami when they grow up. What do you tell them?
What I'll tell the young people is, you know, as I was growing up, my dad used to have a phrase for us. He used to always tell us, work like you're possessed. You'll be amazed by the success. Okay?
Work like you're possessed.
You'll be amazed by the success. Okay? So what I'll tell the young girls out there is that, yes, I will tell you to dare to dream and you will be unstoppable, but you also have to put in a lot of hard work. Nothing comes easy, absolutely nothing. I've had my fair share of tears and discouragements, but I had a dream, I had a vision, and I decided to work extremely hard to get where I am. And I don't think the hard work has stopped. It continues. So the young people out there, or the young girls, you can be whatever you want to be. Trust me. Whatever you want to be. Just dare to dream, work absolutely hard. And above all, never ever forget the God you pray to. That is the word I'll use. I feel like God's will has never taken me where His grace has not protected me. So that is also one thing I always like to point out.
Wow.
Yes.
Elizabeth Marami, second officer, soon to be first chief officer.
Yes, chief officer. XO.
XO, that's the one. Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you very much.
Wish you all the very best. Huh?
Thank you very much.
We're going to be following up with your career, believe me.
Thank you.
And we know you're going places.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
Duta Esharia says, a phenomenal woman. Well in, Elizabeth Marami. James Minor says, congrats to this beautiful and hardworking Elizabeth. Show the slay queens that beautiful women work. You are a great pillar of inspiration. Yeah. Leo Hadi, okay. Hadi pose umechange.
Hadi pose.
Yeah, I don't know. Christ Ambassador says, ask Elizabeth, does she have a social life? Because she spends most of her time sailing at sea.
Yes, I have a social life. I do have a social life, but I think as you grow older and age, as age catches up with you,
I'm sorry, you're only 29.
You define. Okay, I'm sorry. At 29, and with at 29, life has taught me a lot, Jeff. And I would say that yes, I do have a social life. I do have supportive friends that have been around me. Yeah. And
you never forget your friends, do you?
No, I don't forget my friends.
One more tweet. Leken Olednteti. This lady, so inspiring, beauty and brains. I am bringing camels. Ask her how many camels for marriage. She defies all odds to become Kenya's first marine pilot. I love her eloquence at the Sustainable Blue Economy. How many camels?
How many camels? Mom and Dad, how many camels? You tell me.
Good answer. Good answer. Well done.
Thank you.
One more. Mercy Kiplamai says, congratulations to her. She has really inspired me. She is an iron lady. Elizabeth Marami.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All the very best to you.
Thank you.
And thanks so much for being a part of JKL tonight. I told you you're going to be inspired. And if you haven't, well, you're watching the wrong show. But remember, every Wednesday, The show to watch is the one with the 3 letters that follow each other. JKL. Did you ever know that? JKL follows
I just realized it right
Go
now.
and check your keyboard.
I know, right?
Every Wednesday at this time only on Citizen Television. Tomorrow morning, join Professor Hamo and myself on the hottest breakfast show in all of Africa. We call it #Jeff and Hamo on Hot. That's from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Did you have fun the other day?
I loved it. I loved it.
Good.
I loved being on
Back
Hot
again
96.
tomorrow.
All right.
All the best. When did you go back to Mombasa?
I go back to Mombasa on Sunday, but then I go back to sea in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks?
Yes.
Back out to sea?
Yes.
Where you belong?
Yes.
Nice. There's a great movie called The Guardian.
Yes.
Kevin Costner.
Yes.
Watch it sometime.
All right.
In the meantime, thanks so much for being a part of the show.